Good morning, guys. Okay, so I have some super exciting news. First of all, y'all, this is Dream Car. It is a neon pink, like I even matched it to my earrings today. This was our very first color of the month. So if you're new here, color of the month, every month they come out with a brand new paste color, but the only way you can get it is if you spend $75 on the website. Y'all, this was the very first one and it sold out in less than 3 days. Nobody was expecting that, but it sold out so fast, so many people couldn't get it. Y'all, they brought it back limited time. So we're gonna use it right now. If you haven't gotten it, make sure you get it. You can shop while we are live, okay? Like if you click, there should be a little link here at the bottom of your screen that says shop, and it says like pink and black, which tier tray or something like that. You can click that and you can grab all the items we're using. This entire bundle, including Dream Car, is just $100, okay? And I say that because, y'all, you can type in the word witch, W-I-T-C-H, and I'll send you the info to your messenger. So if you want to do it after we're done, you're more than welcome to, but I just don't wait too long, okay? So the original bundle, excuse me, the original bundle comes with 2 transfers, okay? It comes with tiered tray essentials. It comes with an entire tiered tray. It comes with a jar of black paste. It comes with a mini squeegee. It also comes with some color trays and 3 paste packets. Now the paste packets, I believe, look like to be Dune, Shimmer Gold, and Shimmer Silver, okay? So I'm not gonna use those, so I didn't bring those out, but it does give you an entire jar. Y'all, this alone, this kit right here alone retails at $110. This kit is $49, okay? $49 for all of this, and it's normally $110. Get it. Oh my gosh, okay? So the things that I would add onto it, since it's $49 and you wanna hit that $75 mark, okay? Look, there are tier tray inserts, all right? This one is great because it's reusable, so we're gonna use it for this. And then if you wanna do the pink and black theme like I'm gonna do, I did add peony, and I did add some board erasers because I always recommend board erasers, you guys. And then that makes you hit your $75. I actually think it's $80 for all of that. Then you can add the Dream Car on top at checkout, and that puts you right at like $100, okay? So get everything. So for this kit, I also, on my personal, well, I say mine, Robert's cutout site, because he does everything. He had made these guys, and they go with these 2 transfers. So if you want just a little something extra, you're more than welcome to get it. It is not mandatory, but it is a completely separate site, okay? All right, so let me say hi to you guys as y'all are jumping on. We're gonna go ahead and open up some of this stuff, and let me know how your Saturday is going. I'm so sorry I wasn't live yesterday. We are not feeling all that well over here at our house. We thought it was allergies. It's not allergies. So yesterday was a little rough. Riley is still sleeping. Hi, Harriet. Yes, I am live. Hi, Tammy. I know, Sonia, you totally already have these, but that's okay. If you want the Dream Car, I'm sure you'll find something. Oh, some things that are going out of stock. You've been crafting all morning, that's good. So this came back in stock. I know a ton of you guys absolutely love this transfer. When I did that I Spy game on the size B transfer, a lot of people selected this one. So it's back in stock. So you can also grab that if you need it. Also, these simple shape packs, you guys, it's got 2 circles, 2 squares. They are low quantity and they are retiring when they sell out. I'm a little bummed because I absolutely love these, but those are going to retire when they sell out. Hi, Lorraine, thank you. Oh, how fun. You were in Scotland and Ireland? Good morning, Mary. Let me get my scissors real quick, y'all. Okay. So let me just try and put this in perspective for you guys. This tiered tray on our website retails at $30. $30. And this retails at $20. This alone is $50. That means you get 2 free transfers, a free jar of paste, free mini squeegee, and 3 paste packets, which is $9. Each of these are 16. The jar is 15. So like I said, it's 110 bucks retail for everything in that bundle, but you only get it for $49. Hi, Sharon. Yes, ma'am. Let me get your name down. If you will send me a message or even a friend request would be great, Sharon. We can chat in Messenger. Where is my notebook? I need to, let me get Sharon's name down. Yeah, if anybody ever wants information on getting started, you're more than welcome to send me a message. Good morning, Sharon. How are you doing? Okay. And you're more than welcome to also comment the keyword and then click on designer, and that'll give you some info as well. It'll take you to the website, give you like a little layout of everything that happens. How do you get it? How do you get this pack? So down below, I believe you should be able to see a little link. Do you see the little link? It popped up. It says open link. You can grab it there. Okay. So here is our tiered tray. Now, if you want to paint your tiered tray, you sure could. I have painted one of my tier trays before. If you want to sand it down, you could, but I definitely recommend an electric sander and do it outside and wear like a mask and stuff. No, I didn't do a gender reveal yet. So I was on club night last night with my club members, and yesterday, you guys, we were all fine, like everything was okay, and then all of a sudden, I just had like a really bad headache, and I was like, that's really odd. So I thought like 2 days before, I had like, my lips were getting a little chapped, so I thought maybe I wasn't drinking enough water. So I drank more water, electrolytes, things like that, and then my legs started, I felt like my legs felt like they were gonna cramp up, so I even ate some pickles, drank some pickle juice. And then I was like, you know what? The headache's not going away with Tylenol. Let me take a COVID test. Sure enough, yesterday afternoon, I took a COVID test at home and it's positive. So I'm like, well, that's just wonderful. So yesterday I was really just trying to rest as much as I could. And Riley had been coughing all day too. So I was like, well, maybe she's got it too. So we're just trying to keep everybody healthy over here. So that's why I wasn't on yesterday, but we were going to do a gender reveal this Sunday. But since that COVID test came back positive, we can't have anybody over because my 5th day would possibly be Sunday or Monday. So anyways, we may have to wait another week before you guys find out. But we are doing okay. Everybody's, you know, I guess mild symptoms, if you will. But lots of sanitizing spray everywhere. There's literally one in each room. And we have like diffusers going that has, if you know anything about like essential oils, I've got some thieves going in like every room of the house. Anyways, it is hot in here though, so I need to turn on my too loud. If it's too loud, let me know. I know, okay, right? Riley wants to know so bad. She's like, what is it? Every single day she asks me at least 5-10 times a day. What is it? What is it? So, anyways. Oh, I know, right? Thank you guys. Yeah, so I've been sleeping in, in like our guest bedroom, and Robert's been taking care of Riley, and I just have to like love on her from a distance. She just wants to be around me, and I'm like, baby, I can't. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on yesterday and today. But thank you guys, I appreciate it. But you know what? If I, like in the morning, I'm good. It's the evening that's a little tough. So we'll see how today goes. All right. Well, I think I want to paint our inserts. And thank you guys, I appreciate it. Say hi if you are just popping on. If you are, thank you, Johanna. Dream Car. Y'all, this is a bright, bright, bright neon pink. It's kind of like a Barbie pink, if you will. And it was our color, our very, very first color of the month that sold out in like 3 days, y'all. They literally just announced at, I don't know, an hour ago, that it is back for a limited time. They made a very small amount, and since the nominee, the gold one for this month, is out of stock, they replaced it with however many more of these they could make. So if you haven't gotten the Dream Car one, make sure you get it now. It will not last again. So anyways, that is why I am live. Look how pretty it is. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to paint our tiered tray insert, because I really want to put another color, like a design on top of it. We'll see what happens. But I'm just gonna try and paint all the way across. And these go inside of the tier tray, and they're chalkboard surfaces. So we can redo them, repaint them for the next season. So you can keep your white tier tray if you want on the actual tier tray itself, or you can paint it if you want to change it up for the season. So that way you don't have to paint your tier tray, like your entire tier tray. You can just leave that white and then paint the inserts. We used to sell these wood ones on our website, but now that they have these chalkable ones, I highly recommend these because you can reuse them. Thanks, Terry. Let's see. Can you show what comes in the bundle again? Yes, it's the tiered tray, not the inserts. I added the inserts on. It comes with all of the essentials, the tiered tray itself, black paste, and both of these transfers, mini squeegee, and 3 colors, 3 paste packets. Yeah, and if you hit the little link at the bottom of your page, it will pop up my website while I'm live. It shouldn't take you out of my live, but you should be able to shop while I'm live if you want to click that and check it out. Look how pretty that is. I know it matches my earrings, right? I wore my earrings totally for this purpose. I was like, I've got to wear the earrings. All right. So we are just gonna paint these so that way they can dry. And then we'll move on over to creating some of our other things for our tray. I love this color. I didn't even get to use this color because it sold out before I even got it. So this is my first time using it. Crazy. I didn't even get to use the green either. The Take Note one, which would be perfect for Halloween. So if you did get the Take Note neon green one last month, you're gonna definitely have to post all your projects, because this neon pink and the neon green were my favorite colors growing up. As a teenage girl, I loved them both. I just loved the bright colors. And everything in my room was these colors, from my drapes to the pillows. Even my luggage was bright neon green and pink. Yeah. All right, so I got some paste right in the center. I'm just gonna try and wipe that out. Okay. All right, let's let these dry. I'll put one there. I'll put one here. Oh, I know. I hope they come back out with Take Note too. That would be amazing. It really would be. So what do you guys have planned this weekend? Tell me, tell me. Okay, so this is already black, so we're obviously gonna leave that alone. I think I'm gonna paint the base on this one pink. We're just painting everything pink, y'all. That's what we're doing. We are painting everything pink and black as much as we can. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water in the lid. I didn't water down the paste when I painted the inserts though, you guys, because it's a chalkboard surface and I want it to be a little bit on the thicker side. So that is why I didn't do it there. Okay. Might have to do a couple of coats on this, because it ended up being a little darker. I mean, a little lighter than I wanted it to be on here. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it all the way around. All right, let's see. A nephew's first birthday party. Aww. How fun. All right, I went back over it and I just grabbed the paste directly from the jar because I thought maybe it was watered down a little bit too much, which it was. Okay. Much better. Where are all of my cardboard pieces? I use cardboard I use cardboard to set down when I'm painting. I just didn't know where any of it went. Okay. That side looks good. Let's dry it so I can do the other side real quick. Oh yeah, and we can do that. We could spray it. A car show across the street. Oh, good. How fun. I enjoy the car show and the game, and then crafting. Kathy, yes I do. I have one of my VIP group. Yeah, there's a tutorial in my VIP group of how to clean your ink mat. There sure is. All right, let's get the back side of this and then we'll just set this aside. Let this one dry. Ta-da. Okay. All right, we'll let that dry. Let's see. Okay, that goes with that. Then, what are we gonna do for this one? I think we could do black. I think black would be cute with maybe one stripe down the center being pink. I need a smaller paintbrush. Let's see. I have a couple of them over here. But I also have some placement tape. Let me get my placement tape too. Okay. Let's see if, let's do the pink first. So I'm gonna tape off the section I don't want to be painted pink. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna paint right down the center with pink, and then we'll do the other two sides. You guys, this is gonna be a little bit more one of my intricate projects. I don't do these that often. You know, just because sometimes time is hard, but it's Saturday and everybody's still sleeping, so why not? I try and do them every now and then. Okay. So I have two different pinks that I'm going to be using. I have this one and Peony. I do have both of them set aside for this. So we'll use that one as well here in a bit. I want to see how well this is gonna paint on here. I think I need to go a little thicker, or 2 coats probably. Ugh, I need to get better because I need to go to Pop Shelf, y'all. I need to go. Hi, Destiny. Yeah, with each color, a different color. Yep. All right, so I'm doing a second coat, and that's definitely what was needed. Okay. All right. Okay, 1 coat, 2 coats. Right? 1 coat, 2 coats. You can see it. Kind of like painting nails. I'm not very good at painting nails though. Hi, Jamie. All right. Okay. Let's try those. And we'll do the other side. Okay. I actually enjoy doing projects like this, as long as I'm not rushed, you know? If you have the time to do it and make something super cute, that's nice. All right. Hello. If you guys are just popping on, hit that heart button for me real quick and then comment the word witch, W-I-T-C-H, and I will send you the info because you definitely want to hurry and grab these items, okay? There is also a shopping link down below if you want to shop while we're live, and it doesn't even take you out of Facebook. It just pops up the bottom, so you can check out everything that I put in the little link for you. For this particular project, but you're more than welcome to just delete the items you don't want and add in items that you do want if you want to change out some things. Like there is, if you don't do Halloween, it's totally fine. There is another, there's a fall tier tray kit. Now that one I believe is like $88, but that automatically qualifies you for the dream car, this bright neon pink color. So you can get that. Or if you want this particular kit, just make sure you grab this kit. And The only other color I added in there is going to be Peony, and then the Dream Car you add on at the end. But I did add these super cute tier tray inserts, okay? All right. Let me get our other insert. And this one, oh, I might sneeze. Maybe. Oh, excuse me. All right, so they just fit right on like that, okay? Now, we are going to put something on it first. We are going to do a pattern. Let me close up my jar real quick. Maybe I still do have allergies too. Probably. It'll all just, everything hits me at one time, I guess, today. All right, so we're gonna add some wax because we did paint this surface, okay? So I'm gonna add some wax because I don't want the paint to come up on this. Now, you don't have to color them if you don't want to. You could just add a pattern. You could just color it. You could do whatever you want on these, okay? Hi, Ramona. Hi, Velma. We are making a tiered tray. So, hit that heart button. Say hello. Comment the word witch. W-I-T-C-H. All right. So I'm going to use a pattern I haven't even used yet, which is this really pretty one. It reminds me of velvet. Elegant Flourish pattern, okay? Now you can use anything you want. Janelle, yes. So this was just launched this morning. Since the other color of the month is out of stock, they brought Dream Car back for a limited time. Limited quantity. In February, when they made a ton and they first launched color of the month, you guys, it sold out in 3 days. I don't know if it'll last 3 days. It might last half a day. So if you haven't gotten Dream Car yet, click on my link. There is one below. Just click open link and you can start shopping while you're watching, okay? You don't even have to leave my live. And then tell me what you get, okay? All right, so I need my fuzzing cloth. Here it is. But yeah, they launched it this morning. And I'm so excited because I didn't even get to use it, y'all. I ordered it on the 1st. It did not come in within 3 days. So I didn't even get to use my color of the month. I was so bummed. I really was. And then on top of that, not everybody got to get theirs. So I felt bad. But I was like, I'm sorry. It was just really popular. All right, so we're gonna fuzz this a few times. Now, I like to leave half my transfer on the backer sheet, you guys, because these are really big. And if they stick to each other and they're brand new, sometimes they're hard to come apart. You just gotta really take your time. But we're just gonna fuzz this. Like this. Now, what I'm thinking, should we do black on the pink, or should I mix a little bit of like the black shimmer with the pink and make it like a darker pink? Or should I just do black shimmer? Tell me guys what you think. If you can get your votes in fast enough, we'll go with majority. Or if somebody has a different idea, tell me. All right, so let's put these here. I know, I really wanted the Take Note. I love that one. I didn't even get to use that one either. That one sold out in 7 days, but sometimes they send me a color early, but that month they didn't send anybody a color early and they sold out. So I was like, well, that's not cool. All right. Ooh, black shimmer, black shimmer, black shimmer. All right, so we're gonna do black shimmer. I do think black shimmer would look really cool. It's called Shimmer Shadow, and it won't be as like super vibrant as just regular black would be, so I kind of like this idea. I think mixing the two would be cool as well, but yeah, I don't know what they'll look like. Let me get a color tray. And let's see if we can maybe, I'll mix so you guys can see what a little bit of Dream Car and just a smidget of black would look like. Because we don't want to do a lot of black. Oh, I hear Riley. See, and that was way too much black. And I didn't even get a lot of black. Darn. Okay, well, that just turned to black. I literally just dipped it in the thing, and that was it. And it still was way too much black. Like, really? All right, let's see if I can just try and do one corner. It kind of looks a little bit like a purple. As long as you get your coloring right. Looks a little bit like a purple. Okay. So, there's that. But I'm gonna stick with Shimmer Black on this pattern. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going with that. I need a squeegee. All right, let's start on this one. So I love this flourish pattern. I think it'd be great on pillowcases as well, but it does look very velvety, like a velvet kind of texture. So I thought it'd be kind of cool for Halloween as well. Like a little bit of a spooky. That looks cool. Right? That looks cool. All right, let's get this one done. It's not like an overpowering pattern. So you really get to see that color underneath, which that bright fluorescent pink is like super powerful. So I really didn't want the black to take away from that. So I think that's why I really like the Shimmer Shadow instead. But yeah, it looks awesome. So if you don't have it, it's called Elegant Flourish Pattern. So feel free to add that if you want it. All right, so let me scrape off the excess, put all of that back in the jar. Okay. And let's pull this part up. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna set it on my big foam bath mat up here. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna set this on the ground. Just be easier. And then I'm just gonna spray it with some water. And I'll come back and clean it in a little bit. Okay. All right, let's clean my hands off a little bit. We're gonna put the tiered tray together real quick so you guys can see. Thank you. I know, it looks super good. All right. Okay, let's dry. Riley and Robert are late. I see him walking. Thank you. You guys, hit that heart button real quick if you haven't. Or hit it again, it doesn't hurt. Thank you. Right, they totally match our color. Okay. Good morning. No, get out. Get out. Out, dogs. Mommy. Why is your shirt on backwards?
I put it on. I took it off, then I feel Daddy, so I did it.
Did you?
We'll fix it.
Fix it real quick. You can fix it. Stay over there and fix it, okay?
I don't want it.
Well, you gotta take it off and turn it around. Ask Daddy to help you.
Daddy will help me.
Okay, so the tiered tray is really easy to put together. It comes with 2 of these. Excuse me. It comes with 2 of these, and let me see. It comes with, oh my gosh, it's right in front of me. It comes with the bottom piece and the top piece, and then the 2 black pieces here. Okay, so the bolt, the screw, just unscrew this, put this piece through the bottom, and you do have to kind of screw it in because it's a snug fit. Then I would just put this piece, actually, you know what, let's do it the other way. Let me see. Let me go ahead and put this piece on first. And then we'll slide that one over. I would get pink paste on the inside. I would. Let me try and take that off real quick. Because if I decide to take this off and I just want a white piece underneath, I don't want that pink there. All right, so I can just wipe that off real quick. Not a problem. Let me make sure this is also cleared out. Okay, let's make sure this one is too. All right, let's try that again. All right, so put that in, screw this on real quick. Hi, Brandy. Okay, we're gonna, nope, have to do it the other way. Like I said, I've never actually had to put this piece on, so we're finding out together. You do have to put that piece on, and then this will just keep it to stay down. Screws it into place. Then put this piece on top. There's another screw that you're just gonna put right in there. Again, you're just gonna have to give it a little twist. And then it'll twist right into the other one. Dayanara, hi, how have you been? Hi, Vero, happy Saturday. Look how adorable this is, okay? I love this. Ah, that's so cute. Okay, so we're not even done. Remember, we do have this piece that's already, we did paint this one pink, but we're gonna put something cute inside of it, okay? And we've gotta finish our little book. We've got this little sign, we've got a little cutting board, you've got a rolling pin if you wanna put that on here. And then we're gonna work through and see which ones of these we actually wanna put on our tier tray. Okay, so we got the main part put together. So I'm gonna put that aside real quick. Okay, let's see. Now that this part is dry, actually, I'm gonna run a little bit of wax on this middle pink, okay, because I'm actually gonna put the tape on the pink so we can paint the other two sides black, okay? So, and the reason I'm doing that is I don't want the tape to accidentally pull off any of our paste, so I'm just doing it as a precaution. Plus, if we go and put any words on it later, it'll already be waxed. Okay, so I'm just gonna reuse these two pieces of tape. Okay, we're gonna put them here. Okay, and hopefully it'll stay with the wax on it. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so far so good. Okay, and then let's take off the other one, cover up the other side real quick. Okay, and if you guys are just popping on, hit the heart button, comment the word witch, W-I-T-C-H. I'll send you the info. And just make sure you jump in there and you grab, if you missed out on this Dream Car color back in February, it is back for a very limited time for color of the month, since our nominee color of the month this month is out of stock. They decided to release the first one again. I guess they got in more stuff for it. I know that this is the most expensive paste for them to make, the neon colors. So, all right. So now that that's done, let's go ahead. We'll just paint the whole thing black, shall we? Let me clean off my brush. I know I have another brush too, but this just may be easiest. Let me spray it real quick. My water's running out in my cup because we used a lot of it a couple of days ago when we were using the board eraser for that really big project we did back there. Ooh, which also, if you guys want to, you could always get that project. It's $100 and you can get the color of the month too. I think that'd be a really pretty one. I kind of want to do it over in pink. That frame alone is $125. So you pay $100, you get the frame and you get that transfer, which is $43 too. Crazy. There's so many good sales right now. It's like, how do you pick which one? I don't know. I just bought another one of that one too, so I could get another dream car because I really love that one. I do. All right, so we're just gonna paint the whole thing. The whole rest of this is gonna be black. We could also do that flourish pattern on here. We definitely could. Even in the shimmer shadow. How cool would that be? It should still show up pretty well. Or we could use shimmer frost. That would show up a little bit better. All right. Okay, so we've got one side done. Let me dry that so I don't accidentally do something funny. Chris, it depends on which one. There's a couple of different wood hangers. Is it the two oval ones or is it the one with the square and like the quarter circle? If so, I'll see if I have any on hand that I can show you. So if you guys are just popping on, this is what we're working on. We're working on a Halloween pink and black tiered tray. And we're doing the book, the little book right now. This is definitely one of the bigger projects I've done. As far as more intricate, like, you know, more colors, detail. So comment the word witch, W-I-T-C-H, and I'll send you the info. Or feel free to shop the link below if there, I think there's one on the page with like a little blue open link option. If you really like this pink, the bright pink, make sure you just grab it now. If you're watching this live, grab it now because I cannot guarantee that it will even be available in an hour or two. I don't know how many they actually made. Used to, when we order color of the month, we're able to purchase up to 3 at a time. but they set it to only 1 per order. So I know it's limited. Okay. All right. Looks good. So I'm gonna let that dry, okay? Put that aside, let that one dry. I think we should just maybe paint the frame on this one. Or should we maybe you should paint this one black? Oh, I forgot, we still have one other color. I have peony. We could do this one. Maybe we could do, I don't know. Let's see. What do we have here? I think we could do, let me grab another paintbrush because I think I'm gonna paint more stuff with black, but I think I'm gonna need a couple more paintbrushes anyway. There is lots of pink, but you're just gonna have to wait and see. Oh man. Bob Barker passed away. 99. Man, that was a good life though, huh? Okay. Let me see. I think I'm gonna put, where's my placement tape? Here it is. I'm just gonna squish that down in the corner. Let's do this one. Thank you, Norma. I think this is a little bit harder to do these smaller ones like this. For sure. Okay. A little bit more here. All right. Let's do black on this one. I'm doing all right, thank you. Hi Esmeralda. Hi Connie. How is everybody doing today? So we're gonna paint the frame here. Ooh, I should have done that. Maybe we'll try. I have a new technique and I haven't even done yet, but we'll try it. It like gives a distressed look, but I think it would be really cool. But I'll try it, and I'll try it on a smaller scale so I don't mess up like a bigger surface. We'll try it. So I'm also getting the inside of the frames. I did tape it off. I did tape it off so I could get the inside without painting like the white part of the frame. And now I just need to get the tops or the sides. All right. I think that is good. Set this one aside to dry. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna paint this. We're gonna paint this with this color first. Okay, so I'm gonna put a color underneath that I want to show through. So I'm gonna put our Dream Car color underneath, which again, if you're just popping on, Dream Car came back as color of the month today as a limited time option. Okay, so if you didn't get Dream Car as our very first color of the month back in February, don't snooze on it now. Go grab it. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint with a color that I want to show through. And I am gonna paint the whole thing just because I don't know if I just wanna do distress on the sides. I probably wanna do it throughout the whole thing. And I am gonna try and get like its outside pieces. Okay. Ta-da. All right. Let me get up here. We're gonna dry this, and then y'all, I'm actually gonna get Vaseline, and we're gonna apply Vaseline on the parts that we want to be distressed. Okay, let me set that aside to dry. Let me just cover that up, and that one. Let me grab, I've got Vaseline here. Let me spray. I just wanted to spray my transfer again down there. Okay. I just need to sit down for a bit. I'm standing too long. Ooh. All right. Baby's heart rate was 143-ish. I probably won't announce it for another week or so. We were going to do a gender reveal this weekend, but unfortunately, I have tested positive for COVID. I was hoping it was just allergies, but I don't know. Apparently not. So anyways, I'm feeling better today, at least. Yesterday I just had a really bad headache, so I didn't even go live at all. But mornings are good. Afternoons is just kind of rough. But anyways, we've been like sanitizing everything. I've put a hold on shipping anything. I don't want to touch anything except for like my stuff. And then again, I just leave everything out and then sanitize it. Yeah, I know. So I haven't been doing much of anything. That's why I said I needed to sit. I was like, it's been, I think we've been on for an hour, so that's okay. Yeah, I still have some sinuses. Last night I had like my note, like whenever I woke up, it was just like, you can hear it. I think I still have allergies on top of everything else. So I think like the only signs that I really had was some body aches and headache as far as COVID goes. But my body aches are normal. Like I have body aches at night, like whenever I sleep on one side, so one of my sides like tends to go a little numb and then I have to flip over and sleep on the other side. But I was like that with Riley as well when I was pregnant with her. But that really didn't happen until about the third trimester. This time it's happened earlier. But yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, I felt like my legs were a little sore, like felt like they were gonna cramp, like my calves. I was like, that's kind of odd. I don't think I was up on my feet all day. So I was thinking maybe dehydration or something and needed to drink more water and stuff. So I got like the liquid IV. I've been drinking Pedialyte, stuff like that. And I really don't have the cramps as much. I also had pickled juice and stuff yesterday morning before I even decided to take a COVID test. So I went ahead and ordered one, had it delivered, took it, and then of course it came out positive. So I'm like, oh, all right. But I did that just because, I mean, we don't really go anywhere anyway, but just because I'm pregnant, I don't want anything to happen. Yeah, so that's why I did the pickle juice, but oh, it's okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. And little Miss Riley, she had a cough. Normally she gets a cough when like her allergies come on. And so we thought hers were allergies as well. So we're just taking all the precautions and keeping her away from me as much as possible and vitamins and stuff like that. But what do? You can't just sit around all day, even if you do have it. I mean, unless you absolutely need like to rest and things like that, which I rested a lot yesterday. But it's kind of, I need to make sure that I'm keeping moving and things like that. So I've been sitting outside a lot in the sun too, and that kind of helps. But yeah, anyways. Okay, so we're gonna, whoa. Just comes out of nowhere sometimes. Thank you. Yeah, we'll let you guys know after we do the gender reveal. We were gonna do the gender reveal this Sunday, but like I said, since all of this happened, I think day 5 will be like Monday. So we have to postpone it to like maybe next weekend. All right, so I'm just gonna take a napkin. Like I said, I've never actually done this, so we'll see how this works. But I'm just gonna put Vaseline around the edges. Okay, and then I'm gonna try and get some pieces inside. And let's see if that works. All right, I'm gonna take out our black paste again. And we're gonna paint over this. We're gonna paint over this with black. So we're trying this on a smaller surface, you guys, because I'm not 100% sure how this is gonna turn out. But it may be worth it to try. I'm hoping it comes out well. So I painted the first layer, whatever color I want to come through, and then we're gonna paint the top layer, right? So you paint the bottom layer, you apply Vaseline, and then you apply your top coat color. All right, so once that's done, I think I need to dry it first. Let's try it. I'm not even sure at this point. Okay, then we're gonna take a napkin, we're just gonna wipe. I don't know if I need to use a little bit more force. Or if I need to use my sanding block. But I'm just gonna keep scrubbing a little bit. That looks cool. All right, so we did this on a smaller surface. I'm sure if you added a little bit more force to it, you could get better results. Like maybe if you scraped it, but I kind of like it. Right? That looks pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was saying. You probably can scrape it off and it may be better. I just don't have, I have this. I've seen people use just a napkin though. So I guess it's up to you on how much you want to really come off. I think I scraped off an area that didn't have it originally, so I probably should have just left it alone. But anyways, how cool would that be if you're trying to make like a creepy Halloween thing and you did red underneath? It would look like blood. Let's see. Yeah, you can use the paste scraper, which I just don't want to get up and get it, so I'm fine. Because you can see where I accidentally took off the pieces. If I were to use the scraper, it would have taken off areas that didn't have it. So you do it however you'd like. Let's go ahead and bring this guy back out as well. And I like it. I like it. How cool. I'm gonna set these aside because we might need to use We might need to use it again. We'll see. No, not the crackle method with glue. No, that's a different one. This is different from that. All right. So those two are done. We have this one done. Let's take these out. Oops, dropped that. Whoops. Okay, so that is all painted black. So here, this is what we've got so far, you guys. Okay, we've got those four things done. And now we need to do our rolling pin. What should we do with a rolling pin? Maybe we could do like a splattered. Do I have a board eraser here. Let's try it. So if you don't have makeup sponge brushes, you can also use our board erasers. Right? They work. But I want to cut off a little bit to use it as like a little dabbing point. So I'm gonna cut off a little piece. So let's use some of this placement tape. To go around. Okay. And let's do the other side. And I think we'll do a little bit of a splattered, like black and pink, like almost like a hot mess kind of thing. We'll see if that works. Maybe we can start with some of the pink. So I'm just gonna dab it on there. Black and white to match the box frame. Yes, we're gonna use the peony at some point. Maybe I'll add it into this one as well. I probably should have started with that lighter color then. Okay, so I just dabbed it around. Let's go ahead and grab the peony. Let me water it down just a little bit. Let's dry that so that way I don't mess up and end up like mixing the colors, because I want the colors to all be different, right? I want you to be able to see all of them. So let's go in with some peony. Trying to go into the spaces that have more white. Yeah, I definitely should have done the black. Now I'm thinking I should have done the darker color first. So if I were to do this again, I would have done the black first. Okay, and then I would have done the bright pink. Because I think the black's gonna be overpowering. So I might just have to do it again until, until I get it right, or until like the whole thing's covered. Just keep kind of going over until the whole thing's covered. So this is what it looks like so far, so you guys can kind of see. It is pretty cool looking. I like it. Right, so we're gonna add some black in there, but again, I probably would have done the black on the very bottom, then the neon pink, and then the lighter. Yeah, it's peony. I always called it peony, but it's peony. Let me see if I could just use this little baby piece because I don't want to cut another piece. Oh, it's gonna be a triangle. Ah. Okay, maybe not. I don't want it to be a triangle. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me just throw that piece away. I'm just gonna get another one. But I do want to spray it with a little bit of water. I think it helps not to be so thick. So, that didn't help, did it? No, it did not. Let's try that again. Now that's too big. Y'all, I cannot get this right. I don't know why the black is like not being nice to me. The shape of it is terrible. I don't know why the black wanted to do that. The pinks didn't do that. I'm just gonna have to go over it and then I'm gonna do it again because I want all the parts to be covered. So I'm just gonna dry it and I'll go back over with the pink and then go back over with the neon pink first and then the other pink. Because the black did not. This shape came out terrible. Okay, that is what it looks like right now, which it actually doesn't look terrible. It's actually kind of cool. Maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. Look at it. It looks kind of cool. Maybe it looks more Halloween-y, huh? What do you guys think? What do you think? Should we just leave it? Okay. I got 2 leave-its. We shall leave it to be. It matches. And I think I'm gonna paint the handles the peony. let's take off. Let's take off the placement tape from the handles. We'll paint the handles real quick. So we are adding in that peony color. All right. So let's add some of this in the lid. I already have some water on my paintbrush as well. But I wanted to do it pink so that way it doesn't blend in with the base. Kind of like this base blended in a bit much. So I'm gonna have to put a pattern on that base as well, just so it stands out a little bit more. Maybe we'll do the little splattered, or maybe we'll, I don't know, figure out something else to do. All right, let's dry this handle. Yeah, we could have painted the handles white to match the tray. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the pink just because I don't have a lot of this pink color anywhere just yet. All right, let's get the other side painted. So what should we do to the base? Should we do this splattered thing on it, or maybe should we just put a transfer on it, like a pattern? Maybe we can put a pattern on it. Let me know what you would try and do. All right, so that is done. Let's cover that back up. Repaint it with this pink. I could do that. Needs more black. So let's do the sponge. How about we do the sponge with the peony, and then if we don't like that, we just paint it. Or we could do kind of around. So it kind of looks like spider webs. All right. Excuse me. Okay. What do you think? Did that help, or should I go ahead and do... I don't feel like that stood out enough. I mean, it looks really cute, but I think it's still just a little bit too much of that neon pink. What if we It does look better. What if we paint it with the peony and then we do the black splatter? Maybe that would work. I think it'll look better. I think we just need to add a little bit more of the peony in here. Anyways, I got too excited with too much of the dream car. Right? Yeah, I think black splatter would be better too. I think it would stand out more because the peony is just a little bit too light. But it's subtle enough to add that extra pink color in there, you know? Where you can tell the main focal color is that dream car color. This just helps to tone it down a little bit. Yeah, I definitely got carried away with dream car. All right, let's get our black. I think that looks much better. I think the pink by itself would have been okay, but I think I really like the splatter. I just needed a change. Oh, so sorry. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Huh? Oh no, didn't he? Oh, that's good. He went over there and go potty? Well, that's good. Okay. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm good. I just had like a lot of drainage this morning from my allergies and stuff. So anyways, okay. So I think that looks good. Then we have that one. And let me cover up my paste so they don't dry up on us. And let's see, what else do we have? Are we done painting with these? We might be done painting. I think those look really good. Hairballs. All right, so now we've got a couple of fun little transfers. Kind of depends on what we want to put on them. Let's see. We could do, I put a spell on you. We could do a little witch's cauldron. Yeah. And we might be able to even use like some of these fun little things if we wanted. Which we could paint these. I like the little, the witch's cauldron. I wonder if it'll fit on here. Barely. Just barely. We could do, I think we could try that one. We could probably do the cauldron, put it on there. And then we could put a transfer directly on that one. Okay, so let me move that out of the way. Let's get this out. So all of this, you guys, comes in a kit. Everything that we've used so far, the black jar of paste, the tiered tray, the 2 sets of these is 49 bucks. Normally 110. So it's a super great deal. The cutouts are separate if you absolutely want them. Not necessary. Oh, oops. I was cutting too far. So we'll do, I'm just gonna cut these all apart real quick. I already did that one. Okay. Did that one. That one. All right, so now I've cut out all my little pieces here. We're gonna do the cauldron. And let me sand off a little bit around the outsides of this. So I can paint them. Okay. So I know I want the cauldron to actually be black. The actual color here to be black. So I'm gonna paint the underneath another color so it's kind of an outline. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the Dream Car one because I wanna put the cauldron on here, okay? So I think I'm gonna do the pink, then it can be black, and then I want my bubbles to also be pink. So I think I'll swap it at that point and do black. And then we're gonna do Witch's Brew. What color do we want Witch's Brew in? Maybe we'll paint both of these with peony. Okay, got it. Let's paint these two first. with Peony. And let me turn on my glue gun. So we have that ready. Hi. Let's see. What are the little wood cutouts? They go to this particular transfer. But those are on my cutout site. Those are not part of the chalk kit or anything like that. But they just add a little bit of dimension. If you want them, you don't need them. But I try and add something a little different. But they're available on my website, spoiledbybriedesigns.com is my cutout site. And I usually have a design for everything. All right. So now that we have all of those painted, let's see if there's anything else we're gonna paint so we can just get all the painting done and out of the way. And then we'll do all the transfers at one time. Okay. Set those on my box to dry. All right, so we know what we're putting on that one. Okay. So we're doing those, go with that. We could do the witch's brew on there. Now we have, let's see, we can do this one. What should we put on this one? We could do Apothecary, the Black Cat. We could do Eat, Drink, and Be Scary. We could do the witch's legs. That would be cute, huh? Maybe let's do the witch's legs because I did want this to be a little bit more of a witchy theme. So let me open up this other one because I have some witch legs in here. Will they fit? Yes, they fit perfectly. How cool. Okay, sorry. I just got really excited. All right. So we'll do our witch's legs in here. I think that's all I want to use from this is the brew and the cauldron. So let's do this one. Does anybody know what this is? What is this? I have no idea. Hopefully you can tell me because I have no idea. Okay, when cutting this, I usually have a system. I do all of the lines vertically first, and then I turn it, and then I do the horizontal lines. I did not do that with the last one, and I couldn't remember which ones I did, okay? It is a witch's hat. That's what I thought, but I thought it looked a little funny. I guess so. All right, so I'm just gonna start with the furthest left. And again, I just make my way from left to right, all the vertical lines first. This way you don't forget which ones you have cut and you haven't. The little kitty cat here is super cute though. And then we can take these words and we can put the words on the book. I think we could do the witchy vibes one. I think that one's cute. That one we can keep with like a witch theme. Okay. I put a spell on you. I think I want to put that on this side. Maybe a goblet looks sideways witch's hat or a burning staff. Oh yeah, I could see that. I guess I think of like Maleficent. Sideways? Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh, y'all are genius. It is a witch's hat, but look at it. I see it now, okay? Now I totally see it. I was looking at it like this, and I was like, I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is. But I see it. Got it. Y'all are awesome. See, I knew you guys would know. That is so funny. Did anybody else not know what that was at first? Like, did you think like, what is that? Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Okay. We're gonna do the witch's legs, and what color are we gonna do her legs? So I'm gonna do, I put a spell on you right here. Now I do have, oh, let's see. I do have, what am I saying? Did I still not cut this? I didn't go all the way through. I have a cutout for this too, but you don't have to use the cutout if you don't want to. I don't like gluing, I don't like gluing stuff onto the chalkboard pieces, mainly because I want to be able to use the chalkboard pieces. But if it's like wood or stuff that's typically just a one-time use, I don't mind gluing this stuff on it. I thought it was smoke coming out of a witch. I thought something like that too. Like the goblet potion. Like I thought it was something like that. Pink with black lines. Black boots. Black boots for sure. So we can paint the entire thing dream car, right? And then we could chalk it in black. That way the boots are black, and then the stripes are also the pink and the black. Should we do that? I think we can do that. All right, so when putting this on here, I want to make sure that you can see it. Perfect. That you can see all the way down to the bottom when you place it on there. All right, so I think we should just do peony for this because that's what color is the base. See if I can put this in here without having to move. Let's just spray it. Okay, looks good. Let me hit it with the dryer. Even though I think this one would have been cute to put on the book, like it being like maybe a spell book or something, I think that would have also been a super cute option. Okay, so check it out. Look how cute that is. I love it. All right, let's paint this little guy. we are painting it with some Dream Car. Did I sand this one down yet? I don't think so. So sometimes if you get like cutouts and they have a little bit of burn marks on them, you can just sand it down a little bit. Or you might even be able to take like a baby wipe and do that too. But anyways, if you're just popping on or you haven't caught us from the beginning, we've been on for a while. But we're doing a whole pink and black Halloween theme. And we're using the first color of the month, which was Dream Car, and it's a neon pink. We do not sell it. It was only available in February and it sold out in 3 days, you guys. But they launched it today for a very limited and like a limited quantity. You do have to hit $75 in order to add it on, but make sure you go and grab it. Don't wait, okay? So, but anyways, I've been wanting to do this project, and the other day when I went to go and do it, it said out of stock for this tiered tray kit that I have here. And y'all, it's 49 bucks. $110 worth of stuff and only 49 bucks. And I was like, no, it's sold out and I haven't got to use it yet. I was so mad. But it wasn't sold out. It was just buffering, which means it might potentially sell out soon. So just a heads up on that. Usually when it shows out of stock, that means it's buffering and it will sell out soon. Like a lot of people have it in their cart, and then that's all the quantity they have on hand. So don't wait. If you want it, get it. And then I highly recommend adding the few things that I got, which was the tiered tray inserts. That's what we painted. And they're washable, so you can reuse it later. And then we also did peony. And then you have to add this on at checkout. As long as you hit $75, you can add that on. Okay? All right. Next, we have I think we could do witchy vibes on here. Let me see. I don't think I have the cutouts for those words, but we could do let me see. So although this rectangle is meant for this top piece, I'm wondering if we change it and we do like have a spooky Halloween, and then we put that on. Oh, I'd have to go this way. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. Let's see. Let me see if the witchy vibes will fit. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. So it does fit. Let me add some surface wax so we could just put this straight on the book. Okay. Make sure I'm putting it on there right. It goes that way, right? Or does it go the other way? I think this way. Any English majors out there, or people who go to the library a lot or have a lot of books? Am I putting it on there right? because I'm not sure. Does it go like that? Like if you're reading a book, do they go like that? Or should I have turned them the opposite way? And then I'm thinking we could just put we gotta put something else on there. But what? What if we put this? We don't have to put this particular thing on there, but we can just do left to right, opposite way, left to right, like you're reading a book. So that means I need to turn it around this way too, right? Okay. That's what I wasn't sure about. I kind of had a feeling. Okay, so like that. Okay. Then we could add our little wand. Right? Add the little wand. If that is a book, shouldn't one side of that black got the spine? If that is a book, shouldn't one side of that be black? Got? Like the spine? Okay. I think that's the correct way. I mean, if you wanted it to be, you could paint the back of it however you want. It's up to you, your book. Okay, and then there's a little saying that says, "Look what you made me brew." I think that's adorable. What did I just do with that? Here it is. But we could potentially, okay, so it looks like that. This is the front. And we could do Witchy Vibes again in the front with like the cauldron, right? Because I mean, it needs to be, yeah, it is like a book stack. That is true. It's meant to look like it's more than one book, but you can, I guess you can do it however you want. It's like volume. Witchy Vibes. Okay. We could do that. Yes, yes. Let's go ahead and do, I need this. And we're gonna do, we're just gonna stick with the two colors that we're using here. So we're gonna go with Dream Car. All right. And then we're gonna do black. So I am using a multi-tool. If you don't have one and you want to add that to your cart whenever you grab this stuff, you can. I just find it's a little bit easier for some of these smaller things like this. Okay. Let me hit this with the dryer real quick because the little wand will actually touch on the vibes part. So I just don't want it to come off. Okay. All right. Cute. Ah, look how cute that is. Okay, now I do need to scoot back a little bit. And I need to clean these real quick because I want to use them again on the book. But I do need to clean them because one of them has black on it and I think we're just going to change the color completely to peony for the front. So we're just gonna clean front and back, let them dry. We'll come back and use them again. Okay. And I can clean off, I put a spell on you since that's in here and I'm already cleaning. Okay. So those are drying. It might be a spider, but I'm just gonna call it a wand. It might be a spider, but we're just gonna say it's a wand. I think it could be either way. It looks more like a wand, right? Rather than a spider. Well, I don't know. It could be both. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. It does look like a spider though. Oh my gosh, it's just like this one. I had no idea what this was on, which is hat. Sideways. Had no idea. All right. Next, let's go ahead and finish these guys up. We are almost done. Okay. Maybe we just put a pattern. How about just a pattern? Instead of anything. Or we could do the splatter with the peony. I don't know. Or I could just go ahead and put this on there. That's actually really cute too. That's actually really cute. I think I like that. Right? Oh, this would have been cute too. I do think I like the cauldron on here though. So then what do we go back and put on this? I don't know. Look, there's even a spider web, so we could put the spider web on there, and then the cauldron with the witch's brew. I mean, we could put another one on here too. Right? I know, I just feel like that goes so perfect though. Okay, we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna stick with that. And maybe we'll just do we'll just do the cauldron directly on here. What about a cat? Does a cat have to do with? We could put the witch's hat. Oh, we could put the witch's hat on the cat. Okay. What do you guys think about that? Tell me. Because I think that could be cute. Ooh. No broom. There's no broom here. We could just do that. Maybe just do this. I could put the spider web in shimmer, what's it called? Shadow, which is the black shimmer. So it's gonna be like a very small underneath, a small, like, hold on. Not overpowering. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Subtle. Maybe that's the right word. Oh, excuse me. Can y'all see it? Oh, you can barely see it, but when I shimmer it, when I shimmy it, you can see it. Oh, it's so cute. All right, I'm gonna do it in both corners. Okay. It looks really cute. It may be hard for you guys to see, but it looks really cute. Okay. Let me spray that. Okay, now we've got to paint the cat and the hat. What colors? So we want the cat to be black, right? But maybe we paint it that bright pink because that just matches the book, right? Probably. That's what I'm gonna go with. But we're gonna do the final transfer in black. So the only part of this you'll really see is just an outline you won't really see, you're not going to see a pink cat. You'll just see a little outline. Okay, so let's let him dry. Now I do think that this may need to be a pink hat. Like the cover needs to be pink. So we could maybe paint it. We could probably paint it black. Let's paint it black. Wonder if I could just paint with the sponge. Yes. And it dried much faster. Haha. Winning. All right, let's let that dry. Yeah, white would have been good. I didn't think about white. Yeah, I think the shimmer hat would have been cute. I know, so many options, right? So many options. I mean, you can definitely see the spider webs, but they are very hidden, if you will. All right, let's work on these while we wait. I need wax. Okay, these two are being done in black. These two are being done in that other color. Dream car. Okay. So we'll do that and witch's brew. Oh, and the bubbles. And then I have the witch's legs. Oh, there is a, is it in here? There is a little piece for the cat's collar. We could do that too. Can anybody tell me if Dream Car is still available? Have you ordered? Did you get yours? Yeah, you could do paint glow in the dark, but it will only, you'll only be able to see it at nighttime, right? So you definitely could do that. So I'm gonna do the cat's collar, ribbon, bow, the same as the hat. Let me grab another squeegee. Hold on. Let me get another squeegee. I have to grab one from the sink because I just washed them all. on. And okay, now we can do the cauldron. Ah. Hopefully it'll stay. Man, with that surface wax though, it is kind of hard. Since there's not a lot of space for the transfer to hold on to, you may just have to really hold it down until you can get some paste on if you're using the cutout. All right. Don't move. All right, so if I can carefully get some paste down on one side, it tends to stay in place, but that was actually really hard, I will tell you. And then just slowly make your way over. In case it shifts, just try and continue in one direction. All right. Came out just fine, okay? So, super cute. Let's just spray that real quick. Let that dry. This one is next. It's still available, yay! Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, let's get, now the witch's legs are a little bit easier. There's more space for the transfer to grab hold. So that one's gonna be a lot easier for you to do. I'm actually wondering, we might need to do the light pink and the black as the leg, so that way the outline is just the bright pink. I need a much smaller, I need my detail tool. Hold on. Let's try this. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna quickly do black. And then we'll get the boots. Just because I think it might have looked a little funny with some of it being the background, but then some of it being, like the background would have blended into some of the socks, right? Did that come out of it? Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay. So check it out. Upside down. Okay. So I think if we didn't, it would have looked funny if we didn't do the light pink in it. Now, I think it would be cool if you did the entire way through just black. I think that would have looked fine. All right, so let's set those aside. Cover up some of my colors here. All right, where are the other two? They're on my dress here. Okay, and these are going to be in our Dream Car color. And then I do have my glue gun on, so we're gonna glue these together on our cauldron here in a second, and then we'll finish up with the little cat on the book. Y'all, thanks for hanging out. We're almost there. This has been one of the longer lives. I haven't done this long of a live in a very, very, very long time, you guys. So it's a pretty big project. Okay. Let me put those in some water here. Okay. All right. Then these just need to dry, right? And then we'll glue these on. I know the socks are super cute, aren't they? Hi, Barb. Good morning, Anne. All right, let's grab our glue gun. All right. And we glue this one on. That's so cute. Look how cute that is. All right, let's get this. And just a little bit of glue here at the bottom. Of this one. Okay. Look how cute that is. I'm making up for last night. I know, right? I was in our club night last night and I just couldn't craft at all. I just wasn't feeling all that great. And then I had to keep an eye on little one. She was taking a nap Robert had to fix our truck because our AC, I was like, we cannot have our AC going out in this heat. But he fixed everything last night because he's awesome. But might as well do it now while we can't go anywhere. Okay, look at that and tell me that is not the cutest thing. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Oh, you were painting pumpkins? Okay. So we have those done. Let's get, so if you guys are just jumping on, this is what we've done. We've been on for quite a while. Okay? So if you are just jumping on, no worries. Look how cute everything is so far. Okay, hold on. We're not done. So let's do real quick. We're going to wax these. And then I need the transfers. So we've got our witch's hat, and then we've got the cat, and we've got that part. I wonder, that can be white. If we wanted to put some eyes, like an eyes and a mouth on the cat, we could, but let's see how it turns out without it. Okay. I waxed them because we painted them with the paste. And because like the back of these are adhesive, and so if you put this down on paint or paste and it really sticks to it, it's gonna pull up that paint or paste on your surface. So that's why we wax before we put a transfer on it. Okay, so this one, just like the cauldron, has a very small area to grab onto the transfer. So we just want to be careful. Kind of start in one area, make sure that part gets down, and then we can slowly make our way. So it doesn't move on us. Okay. Cute. We've got our hat. Okay, and we'll do this in our bright dream car color. So if you guys are still on, hit that heart button for me. And then comment the word witch, W-I-T-C-H. And I'll send you the supply list for the project today. And then feel free to save this video. That way you can come back and re-watch it. If you need to, fast forward through it, whatever you need. If you grab the kit, remember the kit's only $49. And we've been on for what? A very long time. So definitely worth it. The kit normally runs $110, so. Now I did add a couple of things, but again, just comment the word witch and I'll send you the extra stuff that I added on, which was like the color, and, oh, oh, here it is. And the tier tray inserts. Those were the things that I added on. And I added those on to get me to $75 so I could get this bright pink limited color. It was actually our very, very first color of the month back in February, and it sold out in 3 days, but they brought it back just for fun. So anyways, get it now while it's available. All right, so I tried to do a little bit of peony mixed in, man, and I took too long to do it, so I'm gonna have to put that back down. Ooh, wrong one. I took too long to peel it off. So I'm gonna have to put it back down and do the peony again real quick. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to clean it first. And then do it again. I'm gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna try it again. All right. But it was just the peony. Again, I think I just took too long to do it. So hopefully that helped. Yeah, okay. All right. So let's see. I need to spray this one more time. I still haven't cleaned my my transfer that we did with the tier tray earlier, you guys. I'm totally gonna need a nap after this, yes. Yay, I'm glad you got your kit. Hi. Are the wood cutouts available through your CC or my shop? The wood cutouts are always going to be available on my shop, my personal shop, Spoiled by Bree Designs. Are you having a girl? That's a lot of pink. Linda, this is not a gender reveal. That'll have to be in about a week or so. Maybe next weekend I'll tell you guys. Okay, I need to see what I'm doing. That bright pink is not as bright as I wanted it to be on the black. I wonder if I just go over it twice, if that would help. I don't know. All right. close that up. I do think it needs a little face, right? Or no? We could give it a little face. Very tiny face. Do I have white out here? No, I don't. All right, the only color I did not put in the thing was bright white, but maybe you already have white. Usually that's one of the first colors, black and white, that we get. Y'all, I forgot to wax it. This is why we wax. Y'all, I thought I was safe and I just didn't pay attention. So, let me show you what we're gonna do to fix it. I need to clean off the cat one again real quick. So I clean off the cat one because we're gonna have to use it again. So I know somebody asked earlier, why do you wax? This is why we wax, okay? So that way it doesn't come off. Yes, I did show during the club night, and I will be posting that here pretty soon. It was a very long club night. They were just chatting and crafting away, so I'll post that up for you guys. Okay, here we go. Let's fix this. We were right about being done, y'all. So, wax. Okay. Again, we're gonna start with the black up top to make sure that's held in place so it doesn't move on you, and then work one direction all the way down. And if you mess up, I just recommend going over the whole thing again. That way your colors don't look different. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Let's spray it. That was a very good example. Right, Carolyn? Remember to wax. And remember to make sure it's all the way dry, okay? Because if it's not all the way dry, that paste will come up as well, even if you wax. So, make sure it's dry. That's gonna be so cute. All right, let's wax this. And let's put his face back on. try this one more time. All right, looks fine. I just got a little bit too much water when I took my tool out of the cleaning spot. So let me see if I just go over that one eye. Yeah, it didn't really help. Oh well. It's fine. All right, so let's put this together. I could always just add a little bit of black paint to cover up that little mess up there. Okay, glue gun. Yeah, it is kind of hard to see. You can't really see my, what are they called? Spider webs. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the hat at the bottom there. And then we're gonna add a little bit of glue on this as well. Cute. Check out how cute. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the webs. I think I'm gonna do them in Shimmer Frost. That way they're a little bit more shimmery. I wasn't sure if the white would be too bright or maybe if I would have done them in pink, if that would be okay. Should I do it in Shimmer Frost or should I do it in white? Or should we do it in pink? Regardless what we do, we need to make sure we wax it. I applied wax on them and they showed up a little bit. That's funny. Can you see them now? With the wax on them. All right, Shimmer Frost it is. We're just gonna guess because I can't even see it to line it up. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up, place it at the bottom. Do the same thing here. This one is kind of hard to line up because you can't really see it. So you're just kind of guessing. Okay. All right, so there we go. I think that's cute. And I think we are good. I think so. So we did use a little bit of white. We did use a little bit of Shimmer Frost. And those two colors were not originally in my plan, but they both came in handy. Okay. You are so welcome. Shimmer Frost, yes, Shimmer Frost and Spiderwebs. A lot better. Okay, cool. All right. So we're gonna glue. I think if I would have done it from the beginning with white and Shimmer Frost, I think I would have painted a lot of the backgrounds with white. So maybe just keep that in mind. Like the background on the cat, instead of doing it in pink, I probably could have painted him white. But nonetheless, this came out super cute. Isn't it? Okay. Let me see if I have a little stand. Hold on, let me check my step first stand. So I have these little stands on my cutout site, and these go on the back and help some of your stuff stand up on its own. I don't paint them. You can paint them if you want. Totally up to you. But let's say I want this to stand on its own. Okay, I'm gonna glue this piece on the back. Hold on the tray, I use the Flourish, what is it called? Oh, Elegant Flourish pattern. Okay, so now that that's on the back, this little piece goes behind it and can help it stand up. Okay, now it just depends if you want to leave it like that or if you want to glue it together. Let me tighten that back up because okay, depends on how you want it to sit. If you want it to kind of sit straight up, you can do it that way too. Just glue it in there. Oh, almost done. I definitely need a nap after this. Okay, so I'm gonna glue that in there. Okay. My work desk, it's a workbench. A Husky workbench table, something like that. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. That way it can stand up on its own and I don't have to lean it against like the pole part. Again, I just drop some glue inside that little piece, pop this piece in here, hold it for a second, wiggle it around so that glue can catch in there, right? And then it's a standing sign for you, okay? So both of those now have little signs. You can put them anywhere. This one can already go anywhere, but now this one can stand alone. like that. I just have to say that I am so proud of myself. How cool is this? Okay, you guys. I'm just saying, this is a really, really, really cool project. Again, make sure you get these colors. If you did not get a chance to grab that neon pink color, make sure you get it, okay? Make sure you get it. Oh, hold on, I twisted it the wrong way. Ta-da! Okay, there you go. So we did use peony, we used the dream car, and we used black mostly. Okay, these are the three colors that we used. You could definitely add white. Shimmer Shadow is a black shimmer, and Shimmer Frost is a white shimmer. But which piece, oh my gosh, sorry. Which piece is your favorite? Which part is your favorite? I think the cauldron and the book. So we got witchy vibes, and you've got your cute little cat. We did like a little splotchy whatever on that. We added some little witch legs. I think it would have been cute if I painted the background maybe peony. So if I had to do it over on this one, I'd probably paint the background. But I mean, it's also okay because this is white as well, so it does add in a little bit more white. Here is our cauldron. Super cute. And then we also did that splotchy paint on the base. And then I put a spell on you. It's a chalkboard, so I didn't add a cutout to it because I don't want to ruin the chalkboards. I only add cutouts to pieces that are like one-time use, which is like your wood pieces. What kind of glue sticks to use? It doesn't work. Things are falling off constantly. I actually use, the ones that I have right now are Surebond, but I usually get Gorilla Glue sticks. I find that Gorilla Glue sticks work great. The cauldron, the book, can't just pick one. The witch's leg is super. I know pink in this in ink would be great. Always nervous about inking? You've got it, Shelly. Yes. Okay, so remember you guys, if you have not yet got it, you need to grab the this dream car color. I absolutely love this pink and black theme. It's super cute. I don't typically do this kind of color, at least not this kind of theme. My themes are always very more traditional colors, just because I'm a little bit more traditional. As far as colors go, you know, I try not to venture out like this too much, but I'm absolutely loving it. I really am. And I have some stuff I could put in here. Let me see. I wonder, oh, I don't know if any of those will fit. Blue. Alright. Just kidding. But I just might try and make a wreath with this themed color because I got some stuff from a friend for wreaths, and I definitely want to give it a try. I'm not a wreath maker by any means, so but it is this theme. Okay, and check it out. Look how cute. It's got like black glitter. And look how cute these little guys are. Aren't they adorable? And then I also ended up getting these that came with it, but I don't know that I'll use those. I'll probably just stick with like the black, the pink, and then I'll find something more along the lines of a witchy theme, and we'll do that. Because Riley got her little witch stick. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but when I did the pop shelf thing, and then we got a rug that says sweet and spooky with a little witch's broom. So I think that's kind of what we're gonna go with. So anyways, stay tuned. I think we're gonna be using a lot more of this. So grab this color so you don't miss out. I will be using it again, even if it sells out. So get your dream car. This PSA announcement, get it now because it will sell out, and it could sell out in an hour, could sell out in 30 minutes. I don't know, but it's back for a limited time, okay? So shop my website, comment the word witch, W-I-T-C-H. Go check your messenger. You can grab the color with any $75 purchase. Okay? All right. And I do recommend this kit because it's only 49 bucks. Originally 110, but you get, what do you get? You get the tier tray. You get all the little accessories, not the little baby cutouts though. You get the cutting board, the frame, the book, that thing, that thing. You get both of these transfers. You get the jar of black paste, you get a mini squeegee, and 3 other paste packets. They're not the color that we actually use, but you do get 3 other paste packets, okay? Hi, Claudia. Ghost ribbon. I know the ghost ribbon is super cute. Oh yeah, I wanted to use this so bad for those bubbles. So if you have, take note from last month, the color of the month sold out in 7 days. Okay. So I didn't even get to use this because I didn't even get it in stock before it sold out. Okay. So I've never used it. Still not even open. Okay. But I will probably use it. But anyways, those two are like, I don't know, it's just very bright, fun, happy, and it was my go-to colors when I was younger. So I love them. Anyways, y'all, okay, I'm done for now. But I hope you guys had fun. Thanks so much for hanging out, especially if you hung out this whole time. That was a little bit, I was a little off there. Hold on. Because I was trying to look at the time. What time did we go live? Yeah, I missed last color too. I didn't get to order a bunch. I was pretty sad. I know, I hope they bring it back too. Anyways, okay, let me try this one more time without making it drop. Ta-da! Anywho, hope you guys loved it. I think it was super fun. I think something else we could do is maybe paint this whole tray black. I think that would bring it together a little bit more. Because I think even having just a black tray in general is pretty nice. And if you get 2 tiered trays, you can leave one white, leave one black. So I may go ahead and try and do that. I'll probably spray paint it. I'll open up another tray, spray paint it, and then see what it ends up looking like. And then we can kind of see which one looks better. I have 2 extras. I will let her, 3 hours. Hey y'all, that's like that one time I did the adventure site. It took 3 hours to do that. I will tell her. Thank you, Sonia. Before 12. Yeah, it was before 12. I think it was like 11. Okay. Hit the heart button for me. And I will talk to you guys later. If you are in the VIP group and you happen to get any extras of any colors, will you send me a message or feel free to post it in our VIP group in case other people are looking for stuff like that, okay? And if you're in the club, feel free to post it in the club so that way at least our other club members can see if you have any extras, okay? Alrighty, y'all. I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you guys get in the club VIP group. Again, just type in the word witch, W-I-T-C-H. The VIP group link will be in there as well as all the details for this and how to get that exclusive bright pink color. Okay? All right, you guys. See you later. Bye.